We've all been there. You walk through the front door after a long day, you make eye contact with your cat, and immediately, almost as if on cue, they drop their front half, extend their paws, and perform that luxurious, trembling, yoga-like stretch. If you're like 99% of cat owners, you probably have a reflex response. You say, "Ooh, big stretch." It's almost impossible not to. But have you ever stopped to ask why this specific movement happens right at that specific moment? Is it just a coincidence that they're waking up as you walk in? Are they just trying to work out a cramp? Or is there something much more complex going on beneath that fur? Here's the truth. That stretch isn't just physical. It's a sophisticated form of communication. It involves invisible chemical signals, evolutionary survival instincts, and a deep emotional bond that links their biology to yours. In this video, we're going to deconstruct the greeting stretch. We'll look at the anatomy, the chemistry, and the psychology behind why your cat targets you with this behavior. But we're not stopping there, because cats are walking contradictions. We're going to go further. Stay with me, because in the second half of this video, we're going to scientifically explain 10 other bizarre behaviors, from why they get the zoomies at 3 a.m. to why they're obsessed with watching you use the bathroom. Let's decode the feline mind. Here are the 5 reasons your cat stretches when they see you. Reason number 5. They're re-establishing their ownership of the environment, and that includes you. To understand this, we have to look at how cats see the world. Humans navigate by sight. Cats navigate by scent. Their world is a map of chemical markers. When a cat performs that long stretch, they almost always extend their claws and dig into the carpet, a rug, or a scratching post. This isn't just about sharpening claws, it's about chemistry. Cats possess specific scent glands located between their toes called interdigital glands. When they splay their toes and drag their paws during a stretch, they're physically squeezing these glands to release a semi-permanent pheromone marker. This scent is unique to your specific cat, like a fingerprint. By stretching the moment you arrive, they're refreshing the scent of the room. Your arrival disrupts the air currents and brings in outside smells, the smell of your office, the street, other animals. Your cat is immediately neutralizing those foreign scents with their own. They're saying, "This space is safe. This space is mine." In a multi-cat household, this is a power move. The cat that stretches and scratches first is often the more confident, dominant cat, signaling to the others that the territory is secure. Furthermore, the visual mark of the scratch, the torn fibers in the carpet, acts as a keep-out sign to other predators. So when they stretch at your feet, they're essentially tagging you. They're wrapping you in their scent bubble to ensure you smell like family rather than a stranger. Reason number 4. It's the ultimate sign of vulnerability and trust. In the animal kingdom, posture is everything. If you look at how cats greet strangers or potential threats, their body language is compressed. They make themselves small, their paws are tucked under them ready to sprint, and their eyes are wide. They're ready to fight or flee in a split second. Now, contrast that with the greeting stretch. When a cat stretches, they're deliberately elongating their body. They're exposing their vital organs, specifically their soft underbelly, and they're temporarily disabling their ability to run. You can't sprint while you're mid-stretch. For those few seconds, your cat is defenseless. By performing this action the second you walk through the door, your cat is demonstrating a profound level of comfort. They're overriding millions of years of evolutionary survival instinct that screams, "Stay alert." They're telling you, "I feel so safe in your presence that I can afford to be helpless." This is often accompanied by a tail that's held high, sometimes with a little hook at the end, the question mark tail. This is the universal feline sign of a friendly greeting. If they follow the stretch by rubbing their cheek against your shin, they're engaging in allo rubbing. This mixes the scent glands on their face with your clothing, creating a group scent. It's the feline equivalent of a warm hug after a long separation. Reason number 3, they're hitting the reset button on their anxiety. We often think our pets live stress-free lives, but cats are actually highly sensitive to their environment. Being left alone for 8 hours, hearing strange construction noises outside, or seeing a rival cat through a window can cause a buildup of cortisol, the stress hormone. When they're alone, they may be in a state of low-level patrol mode, listening for danger. When you, their primary source of security, finally return home, that high alert state is no longer needed. Stretching is a physiological mechanism to dump that tension. When the muscles elongate, it flushes out waste products and triggers the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest mode. Even more fascinating is the chemical release. Stretching stimulates the release of endorphins in the cat's brain. These are natural mood elevators and pain relievers. So if you come home and your cat looks at you and stretches, they're physically shedding the stress of the day. They're using your presence as the cue that it's safe to relax. It's a self-soothing behavior. Think of it like a human taking a massive sigh of relief and rolling their shoulders after a tense meeting. Your cat is literally shaking off the day so they can enjoy their evening with you.
Reason number 2, it is a critical biological preparation for movement. To understand this, we need to look at feline sleep cycles. Cats are crepuscular predators, meaning they are most active at dawn and dusk, but they sleep up to 16 hours a day. During the REM stage of sleep, a cat's brain sends signals to the spinal cord to paralyze the muscles. This is called atonia. It prevents them from acting out their dreams and hurting themselves. During this time, their blood pressure drops, their heart rate slows, and their muscles accumulate lactic acid and carbon dioxide. When you walk in, you likely wake them up. That stretch you see isn't just laziness, it is a rapid-fire restart sequence for their entire metabolic system. When they stretch, they are mechanically squeezing the blood vessels. This forces fresh, oxygenated blood into the muscles and flushes out the toxins and waste products that built up during sleep. You might notice their muscles trembling or shaking slightly during the stretch. That is them reactivating the nerve endings and testing the tension of the muscle fibers. They're priming their engine. Within seconds, that stretch takes them from 0 to 100, making them ready to jump, play, or run to the food bowl. They're getting their body ready to interact with you.
The number one reason your cat stretches when they see you, simple, they've trained you to watch them. We often underestimate the intelligence of cats because they don't obey commands like dogs do, but cats are masters of operant conditioning. They learn through cause and effect. Think about your own behavior. When your cat does a big, cute stretch, what do? You stop walking, you smile, you talk to them in a high-pitched baby voice. You reach down and scratch their ears. Your cat has memorized this sequence. They've learned that the big stretch is a button they can press to freeze you in place and demand your attention. It's an attention trap. If you've been gone all day, your cat is likely craving social interaction. They know that if they just sit there, you might walk past them to put down your groceries. But if they stretch, especially if they do it right in your path, you are almost guaranteed to acknowledge them. In some cases, this becomes a ritual. The cat stretches, you pet the cat meows. It's a shared language you've built together. So while it's biological and territorial, it's also a deliberate, calculated play for your love. And let's be honest, it works every single time. If you're currently looking at your cat and wondering what's going on inside that furry little head, you're in the right place. We're about to dive into the really weird stuff. We've covered the stretch, but now we need to talk about the midnight zoomies, the bathroom obsession, and the butt presentation. If you want to become a true expert on your feline companion, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. It helps us help you understand your pet better. Now let's get weird. Here are 10 strange cat behaviors explained. Strange behavior number 1, following you to the bathroom. It's a universal rule of cat ownership. You will never pee alone again. You close the door, and suddenly there's a paw underneath it, or a desperate meow. Why the obsession? There are 3 layers to this. First, cats are micromanagers. A closed door in their territory represents a loss of control. They need to know what's behind it to ensure their territory is secure. Second, you're a captive audience. When you're on the toilet, you're not moving. You're not on your phone. You're not cooking. To a cat, this is the most reliable time to get focused affection. Third, and most sweetly, it's a protective instinct. In the wild, doing your business is a vulnerable moment. Animals are easily attacked when they're occupied. Your cat may actually be guarding you, sitting with their back to you to watch for predators while you're vulnerable. They're watching your back. Number 2, the Zoomies. It's 3 a.m. The house is dead silent. Suddenly, your cat launches off the sofa, runs down the hall at Mach 10, and stares at a corner like they've seen a ghost. Scientists call this FRAPs, frenetic random activity periods. To understand this, remember that your cat is an ambush predator. Their body is designed to store massive amounts of energy to unleash in short, explosive bursts for hunting. House cats don't hunt. They get fed in a bowl, so that predatory energy accumulates in their body like steam in a pressure cooker. Eventually, the valve blows and they have to physically burn it off. There's also the phenomenon of poop zoomies. Yes, really. Many cats run like crazy after using the litter box. This is because passing stool stimulates the vagus nerve, which can trigger a euphoric high and a drop in heart rate. The running is a way to get their heart rate back up and celebrate the feeling of lightness. Number 3, showing you your butt. We've all been there. You're petting your cat and they spin around and stick their tail in your face. It seems rude, but in cat culture, this is the handshake of kings. Cats have 2 anal sacs located at the 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock positions of their rectum. These sacs contain a potent, oily secretion that holds a massive amount of biological data. By sniffing this area, cats can tell another cat's age, sex, health status, what they ate for dinner, and if they're stressed. When your cat presents their rear to you, they're offering you their ID card. They're saying, "Here's my data. I have nothing to hide."
Crucially, they're turning their back on you. In the wild, you never turn your back on an enemy. By looking away from you, they're displaying maximum trust. So you don't have to sniff it, but you should appreciate the gesture. Number 4, purring. We think purring equals happiness, and often it does, but cats also purr when they're terrified, injured, or even dying. Why? Bioacoustics researchers have found that the domestic cat's purr vibrates at a specific frequency between 25 and 150 hertz. This range is magical. Frequencies in this zone have been medically proven to improve bone density, repair tendons, and reduce pain and swelling. Your cat is basically a biomechanical self-healing machine. When they're stressed or hurt, they purr to heal their own bodies. And when they sit on your chest and purr, there's a theory called the solicitation purr. They may be instinctively trying to heal you. It lowers your blood pressure and reduces your risk of a heart attack. They're literally vibrating you back to health. Number 5, eating grass. Your cat is a hyper-carnivore. They need meat to survive. So why do you catch them grazing on the lawn like a cow? There's 2 evolutionary reasons. First, parasite control. In the wild, cats eat mice, bones, fur, and all. They also pick up intestinal worms. Grass contains indigestible fiber. When a cat eats it, it tangles with the worms and irritates the stomach lining, forcing the cat to vomit the whole mess up. It's a natural detox. Second, nutrition. Grass juice contains folic acid, a B vitamin that's essential for producing hemoglobin in the blood. If your cat is craving grass, they might just be instinctively taking their vitamins. Since outdoor grass can have pesticides, it's always a good idea to grow a little pot of wheatgrass at home so they can graze safely. Number 6, making biscuits. This rhythmic pushing of paws, left, right, is one of the cutest things cats do. This is a behavior rooted in infancy. Newborn kittens need their mother's mammary glands to stimulate the release of milk. It's associated with the warmth, safety, and food of their mother. When an adult cat does this to you, it's a phenomenon called neoteny, the retention of juvenile traits. Essentially, your cat is regressing to a kitten-like state. They're looking at you and seeing mom.
If they drool while doing it, that's just pure relaxation. And remember those scent glands in the paws? By kneading your blanket or your leg, they're also saturating you with their scent. They're kneading their love and their ownership right into your clothes. Number 7, the box obsession. You buy a $100 orthopedic cat bed, they sleep in the Amazon shipping box it came in. Why? It comes down to stress and temperature. A famous study conducted on shelter cats found that cats who were given boxes adapted to new surroundings much faster and had significantly lower cortisol levels than cats without boxes. A box is a safe zone. It protects the cat from the rear and sides, meaning they only have to watch one direction for predators. It allows them to relax their vigilance. Also, cardboard is an excellent insulator. The thermoneutral zone for a cat is between 86 and 97 degrees Fahrenheit, much warmer than your house. A small cardboard box traps their body heat, creating a cozy sauna that helps them stay warm without expending energy. Number 8, bringing you gifts. Whether it's a toy mouse, a sock, or something dead from the garden, this behavior is often misunderstood. They're not just showing off a trophy. In the wild, mother cats bring home injured prey to their kittens to teach them how to kill and eat. By bringing you a dead mouse, your cat is making a judgment call. They think you're a terrible hunter. They've never seen you catch a bird. They're worried you're going to starve. It's an act of extreme altruism. They're sacrificing their own meal to ensure that you, the hairless, clumsy member of the colony, get something to eat. So when you find that gift, try not to scream. Tell them good job, and then dispose of it quietly when they're not looking. Number 10, drinking from the faucet. Why do they ignore the fresh water in their bowl and scream for the bathroom tap? 2 reasons. First, instinct. In nature, stagnant water is dangerous. It breeds bacteria and parasites. Running water usually means a clean stream. Your cat's instincts tell them that the still water in the bowl might be dead, while the tap water is alive and safe. And second, a condition called whisker fatigue. Cat whiskers are packed with nerve endings called proprioceptors. If your water bowl is deep and narrow, their whiskers constantly touch the sides. This sends a barrage of unnecessary signals to the brain, which can be painful or annoying. Drinking from the tap or a wide, shallow dish prevents this sensory overload. And finally, number 10, seeking high places. If you can't find your cat, look up. Whether it's the top of the fridge, a bookshelf, or the highest perch of the cat tree, cats live vertically. This is about hierarchy and safety. In the wild, the ground is where the danger is. Coyotes, wolves, and other predators. The trees are safe. Being high up gives them a panoramic view of their territory. They can spot prey and threats long before they get close. In a multi-cat household, height equals status. The cat that controls the highest perch is usually the dominant cat in the social structure. They're literally looking down on their subjects. So, if your cat likes to sit on your shoulder or climb your curtains, they're not trying to be annoying. They're trying to find the safest, most commanding spot in the room to watch over their kingdom. Cats are complex, emotional, and biologically fascinating creatures. Whether they're stretching to greet you with a burst of pheromones or zooming around at 3 a.m. to burn off their predatory energy, every single thing they do has a reason. They're constantly communicating with you, using a language of scent, posture, and sound. Which of these strange behaviors does your cat do the most? Do you have a bathroom guard or a gift giver? Let me know in the comments below. I love reading your stories. And if you want to know what things you might be doing that actually hurt your cat's feelings without realizing it, click this video right here. It's essential viewing for every cat owner. Thanks for watching, and give your cat a big stretch for me.